Fan theories are theories put together by fans that tell a story that may not be explicitly told in their respective genre. With most fan theories, there is room for interpretation. Decide for yourself how well this theory fits in with the Star Wars universe. Don't worry, this is the end of the long title scroll. This fan theory suggests that Admiral Ozzel was at least a rebel sympathizer, if not a full-fledged traitor. Let's have a closer look. Earlier, the Imperial fleet is shown dispatching probe droids to search for the rebels. When it lands on Hoth, it finds the shield generator and alerts the Imperials. Clue number 1. When the fleet receives the transmission of the shield generator on Hoth, Ozzel is the first to dismiss it and claim it is smugglers. Ozzel never mentions it to Vader. Captain Piet does. Vader hears the commotion and asks what they found. Why wouldn't Ozzel at least run it by Vader? Vader is just feet away, and Ozzel would rather not run these findings by Vader. Why? Perhaps Ozzel wants to keep his findings under wraps and continue their wild goose chase. Vader is 100% certain those are the rebels, but Ozzel still protests that it's not the rebel base. Why would he at least not want to investigate it further? I suggest Ozzel knows or suspects it's the rebel base and would rather the Empire look elsewhere. Clue number 2. The Imperial fleet now has them by surprise, and all they have to do is keep their fleet far enough away to avoid detection and begin their planetary assault. But Ozzel screws it up by purposely coming out of hyperspace too close to the planet, alerting the rebels to their fleet's approach. Of course, Ozzel could be an incompetent fool, but I'd like to think that rising to the rank of Admiral in the Imperial Navy of the Galactic Empire would take some significant skill and track record. And I believe that Vader insulting Ozzel as clumsy and stupid isn't Vader's way of calling out Ozzel's terrible tactic. It's Vader confirming his suspicions that Ozzel is a traitor, and his clumsy actions confirm this. Clue number 3. Vader never directly claims that Ozzel is the one that alerted the rebels, only that the rebels already know of the impending attack. The rebels physically encountered the probe droid themselves and determined it was likely Imperial and started making their evacuation plans then. The Imperials would certainly know about the probe droid's final emergency transmission. It would seem likely that Piet saw the transmission of the droid under attack while he was reviewing the footage and tipped off Vader sometime because Piet also suspected Ozzel as a spy or sympathizer. How would Piet and Vader get confirmation of Ozzel's loyalty? By examining his next moves. Had Ozzel simply followed orders and stayed far from the planet, Vader and Piet would have no reason to suspect him a traitor. Remember, Ozzel doesn't know that the probe droid was shot and destroyed. He'd have no idea the rebels were wise to the impending Imperial threat. So we can expect that if Ozzel truly was a rebel spy, he would have to send some sign to them and tip them off by coming out of hyperspace too close to the planet, thus confirming Vader's suspicion. As soon as Vader saw the shield generator from the probe droid transmission, he knew Skywalker and the rebels were there. Vader and Piet knew the rebels were wise to the impending Imperial threat, while Ozzel did not. Suspecting Admiral Ozzel a spy and a traitor, Vader gave Ozzel a test to see if he'd follow the carefully crafted plan of squashing the rebels out for good. Ozzel disregards the plan, and possibly Imperial protocol, which results in the rebels detecting the Imperial fleet and activating their defenses. This is the last straw, and Vader chokes and kills Ozzel and promotes Piet.
So that nothing gets off the system. You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Credit for the original version of this theory goes to Risto1116. Do you have your own Star Wars fan theory? I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. Did you like this theory? Did it make any sense? Let me know why or why not. Thanks for watching.